MLB Network is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Luis Severino is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
3-0 now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's totaled 13 base hits in 34 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. Top 5 in the American League. I love watching him when he comes to the plate. There's an electricity about this guy. He has power, and there's a swagger about him that you just can't miss.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Just getting started here in the Bronx. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First offering on its way. Bounce to first. Voit scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Sox 0, Yankees coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Rick Porcello will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Ready now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1 out, nobody on. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's big Aaron Judge, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Porcello into the windup. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In his career against Porcello, he has a 3-for-12 line. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Judge is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Trying to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voigt takes care of him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Miguel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Entering play, he's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. In his career against Porcello, comes in with 6 hits in 36 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. Next for New York, Luke Boyd, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Luke Boyd.
Porcello sets. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. There is Pedroia. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history with Luis Severino. Comes in with 6 hits in 31 tries. And additionally, he's gone down on strikes 13 times. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit hard, but right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 down to start the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, 1 here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Riding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In there for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Line to the right side. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. LeMahieu, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The right fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And he misses with it. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball. To the left side, but it's well foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Payoff pitch one more time. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. The designated.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
And it's quickly 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. Stanton, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Andujar, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Torres, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Fouled off. Andujar, the runner at second with 1 away. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Didi Gregorius.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The set and the 1-1. Popped him up. Taylor has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The shortstop.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take.
Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The third baseman.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Fastball just inside. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. The 0-1. A ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1-2.
Taylor at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for
So
the
striding
Yankees,
in, Luke Voigt. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Pedroia. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now at the plate, Austin Romine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Romine, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Bradley Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Look out as this bat shatters on impact, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0. High and deep to right. Judge racing back to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. Number 14 on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Here's Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 28 on the season, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Up next for
Here's
the Red
Xander
Sox,
Bogaerts now.
the shortstop.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on the way. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back to back were so good I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now
Yeah, and I think he might have
second
lulled
base.
himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Adam
Your attention,
Ottavino, the
please.
6'5"
Now
right-hander,
pitching
takes
for the
over on the
Yankees.
mound.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Dustin Pedroia will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees nothing. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there. 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. Hicks, a runner at first with one gone in the inning.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in the Bronx, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Jay Happ is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Jay Happ.
Striding in, Chris Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Happ has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3. So he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
He throws him on the fastball there. Chris Taylor becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Miguel Andujar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Grounded to the right. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello, covering for the out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 delivery. And he takes a called strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy. And this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty B, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
1-1 the count now. Porcello into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Swing, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The New York Yankees, number 53.
Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Vasquez.
Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Andrew Benintendi will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1. 1-0. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done, move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's gone 3 for 8. The 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Another full count pitch home, and it's fouled away. This is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Up top, it's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action to pitch over the line.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll snap one over to first, and the runner will get back standing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're up 3-2. Carson Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike now. Smith has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Aaron Hicks is on deck. bouncer up the middle. Glove by Bogaerts. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help from the bullpen to close this one out.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Into the box, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 3-2. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Dylan Betances enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Dustin Pedroia will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Pedroia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
No outs, nobody on. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Two balls and no strikes. One out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one.
Moreland.
Now in the box, Mitch Moreland. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Taylor stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One 2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
First and second now, one man out. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now the 2-1. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line, and this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And, oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 2. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Striding in to start the 9th, Giancarlo Stanton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
3-2.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball. 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
That's wide. 2-0. Kimbrel is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
The 2-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Liner towards second, and Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
From the stretch. Called strike 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, you don't see this out of Craig Kimbrel too often. He's worked himself into a pretty thick jam, but you know, I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this either.
And it's 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley makes the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. Now back into the box now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Last chance for the Yankees. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Kimbrel's ready. 2-2 on its way home. This is line to left. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Boston Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Rick Porcello hangs win number 11 on his line. Craig Kimbrel records the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.